Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on episode 80 of Junk Journal Sketches. And if you're new here, welcome. Junk Journal Sketches is where we take a card making or a scrapbooking layout and turn it into something we can use in our junk journals because it's all the same. Well, except for cards, but we use cards. So this sketch actually comes from my favorite things, which is mftstamps.com. I'm going to have this link below. This link, though, takes you to the page with all the groups, I guess. And this is in the group. So they're like every 52 are in a new group. And you click on it, and it's just, they're in order, they're numbered, but they're all on one page together. So I had to go in and open the one, search through, find the one I wanted, clip it, put it on my Google Doc, and print it out. So for those of you who like to print these out, look for the grouping that starts with like 157, I think, or 156. This will be in the top right corner of the top page. There it is. And so what drew me to it was I really wanted something that spoke to me in terms of a tag for my April Junk Journal Madness Journal. And on the list of things to make is a jumbo tag. And this screams jumbo tag. So let's look at it and then I'll talk to you about some of the things I've pulled out. So I'm not even using this back thing. You can totally do that. I'm making just this tag shape here. So whatever your backing is, the base of your card, covered in whatever you want. So if it's say real thin scrapbook paper, you're going to want to back it on something. If it's nice, thicker, like Echo Park and stuff, then you're good. Up here at the top, it looks like a little fold over snap, or like it's something coming over and snap and close. And that's an idea for someone who wants to be adventurous and make this big thing. This snap pulls up and this whole tag flips down. I'm not feeling that adventurous, but someone out there is. So I'm just going to do maybe like a half circle punch with some paper, and I have some enamel dots, and I have buttons, so probably something like that going there, where that little pink circle is. And then, of course, this looks like just some scrapbook paper. It could be washi tape, though. It could be ribbon. Same here. This could be lace or washi tape. I actually have some scalloped washi tape. If you have one of those like page edge trimmers, you could use that. It doesn't have to be this shape. It could be whatever you're working on. I have some that are Christmassy, so I'm not working on anything Christmassy in April, but um, you know, I think you know what I'm talking about. Or if you have those fun scissors, that cut scallops or whatever kind of zigzag edge, pinking shears. But it could also be torn paper. And then here we have a ticket, and this is just a piece of scrap paper. It could be anything you want it to be. And you can add more to this. So if you feel like you need something right in here, do that. If you need to adjust the ticket and put it on this side and play around with this down here, you are welcome to do that. If you don't like the circle shape up here, you can always get a different die cut and fold it over from the back. So it could be whatever you want it to be. It could be triangle shape, banner. You cut it like a little banner up here. Yeah, so what do I have on my desk? These are all my scraps I've been using. So this is scrapbook paper. This is one side of scrapbook paper. These are digitals. These right here. This is a Tim Holtz wallpaper. Some of those scraps. Got little tiny digital scraps, and these are two different scrapbook papers, and I have bigger pieces of those, but I'm thinking in the background, I might want to use this, but also I had pulled this out for something else and I didn't end up using it. But I have these. Like that's upside down. So I could always use those, even though I don't feel like those. Maybe those are roses on that one. That's really light. This is the vintage pack of like 180 pages from Michaels. These are like the $20 packs, but it's 180 pages. So, and then I have some lace that I used last week, and I have that little piece of lace that I didn't use. So I'm debating like making this maybe my base. Since it's probably already tall enough and wide enough, and just cutting some corners here. Using up some, that would be fun if I could get the circle to cut that rose out and put that up there. I may not even need like an enamel dot or a button. That's an idea. And then like that, and then maybe I love this blue paper. These digitals are from Michelle Junk Journal Studio, the Junk Journal Studio. From last summer. It was like all about roses. She had a lot of freebies. So that could go across, and then I've got plenty of tickets. So I can grab a ticket, and I can even use one of these little scraps. Where do they all go? These little scraps down here. Maybe even this one for that piece down there. Oh yeah, and then the lace. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Okay, I think I'm liking that. So I just need to grab my tickets. I could make a ticket because I have a little, corner rounder, but it's a ticket punch for the edges. I could make one out of this. I don't know. That might be pushing it. Or maybe out of this. Maybe. Okay. We'll worry about the ticket towards the end because it's like on the top of everything right there. Or that could just be a label. I've got, labels. If you know me, you know I have labels, and I have no shortage of labels. All right, guys. I think I have a plan. So I need to get punching. I need to move some things. So excuse the crinkling. I have projects going on. So some of my ideas just kind of get thrown up here. And currently in the way of me getting to circle punch. Do I need like this big one? Probably so. I wonder if I should punch that first and then go from there about cutting the edges. So it looks like it's a half circle. So let's see how far up I can get it. I kind of want it centered though. Okay, that is done. Okay, and if I glue that there, and then I can trim off the edges, leave a little bit of space on each side. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of music on while I do this because it makes a lot of noise, and my husband's sitting here playing a video game. So, all right, guys, sit back, relax, enjoy a tune or two, and let's keep cracking. right, guys, I really love how it turned out. I will add, if you are thinking ahead, and I'm giving you this tip, you can make this a belly band. So it could be a jumbo tag with a belly band. You could even make this into a little side pocket there. So something to think about. Or even it could open up and have a little journal spot there. Just some ideas when you're trying to get extra creative. But I love how that turned out, you guys. Used up some scraps. Um, used up that little piece of lace that's been hanging out forever. I do put my lace on with Aleene's clear techie glue. It does sit. I got one of these off Amazon. Best thing ever, because this glue is slow. My Barely Art glue is slow, but that's because it's way at the bottom and I need to move on probably to my new bottle. But you know, I am trying to get every ounce of it out of there, so bear with me. Oh, get it? Bear with me. Barely Art. Okay. I like how it turned out. Let me get the sketch here. It's buried under stuff. There we go. So once again, this is from My Favorite Things, and it's mftstamps.com. I'll have the link below. This will take you to the page with all the sketches. And I double checked. This is in the group that starts with 157. This is number 159. And so when you open it up, it'll pop up with another page, if you want to call it a page, I guess, where it had a whole, all of these from that group. And it was the top right corner. So I like how that turned out. And like I said, you don't have to make a jumbo tag. You can make a cute little journal card. Your tag could even swing open and be hidden journaling spot behind it, and have a belly band and have a little hidden pocket. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I didn't use the little circle up there because I liked what it was. Yeah, you could put if you just use plain card stock or scrapbook paper. Get your little enamel dot or a button. You could even punch a hole there if you wanted to. So, oh, and you can even put another little piece of paper behind it, so a little paper is popping out. I don't know. There's so many ideas. Okay. Also, that could be like the lift up, and that this part of the tag folds down. I mean, so okay, we could be here all day. So jumbo tag, check off my list for things from my Junk Journal Madness journal, and episode 80, Junk Journal Sketches in the book. Junk Journal Sketches. Some of us are putting JJ Sketches. I guess I could start using that. It is shorter. It's JJ Madness for Junk Journal Madness, but I guess we can start using JJ Sketches in addition to Junk Journal Sketches. So 2 is better than 1, right? All right, guys, I really appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Trish from Crafting Whimsy and Debbie from Debbie Reed Creations. They participate quite often. So if you put that hashtag in there, go check them out. Many of you probably already follow them. If you don't, you really should. All right. And if you decide to participate too, make sure you tag me at I Totally Love It. Make sure it's highlighted or I won't see it. And put hashtag Junk Journal Sketches and hashtag JJ Sketches. All right, guys. I appreciate you and your time. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.